Hey, this is Scott from PRSSetups.com, a place where you get 2 different builder setup packs for 20 bucks a month. Really awesome deal in sim racing. We are here at Richmond, so let's take a lap. Alright, so let's go over this lap. So the biggest thing here, it's night, it's cool. The lap times are going to be up, the tire wear is going to be down, so it's going to be a lot of attack. So let's go over this lap. Alright, so the first point of interest is right here at the new asphalt patch. Notice I'm braking right before this asphalt patch. If you brake on the asphalt patch, you are in a little bit too deep. You may end up sliding the whole car up the racetrack, so be careful if you go anywhere near the patch when braking. If you go beyond the patch when braking, you're probably going to end up spinning it or hitting someone or hitting the wall, so it's very critical. Don't have the gas and the brake at the same time. I kind of got lazy. I was running a lot of laps, but initially you're going to stab the brake pretty hard, maybe 50-60%. And then when you stab it, you're going to back off while you're entering. You're going to get the nose set on the initial stab on the brake. And right here, the little NASCAR logo here is a good place to start your braking. So we are, was that maybe 20 feet away from the black asphalt patch. So while you make your turn in, you're going to let up to about 20%, 25%, and then you're going to carry that brake all the way into the corner. And then you're going to let off right here about the Kroger. And then you're going to gas up right here at the NASCAR Cup Series. And make sure you're really gentle on throttle. Turn 2 is absolutely a hard turn to make and not get sideways, spin out, what have you. So two keys for this corner is make sure that you keep it low on exit so you can drive straighter off. So if you start pushing up a little bit, just kind of let off the gas a little bit so you can get the car kind of pointed more toward the left, and so you can get a straighter exit. And notice I'm not even full throttle on exit. That is also another key. There are times that you can feel the car getting straighter and you can gas it up full throttle a little early, but it's not recommended because you might be right on that edge, and gassing up the throttle will make the car want to just absolutely spin out. So egg on the throttle, very much so on exit of 2 here, so you don't spin out. And I'm not full throttle till I'm right here down against the wall. So turn 3, there is a white line that runs across here. The problem with that is it's really hard to see until you're right on top of it. So it's kind of similar to the black patch. On the front stretch is that you have the 2 little NASCAR logos, and you want to brake here at the one right before the one on the line. So this would be the second one back. And I got lazy again, so try not to use throttle and brake when you brake. And also you're using that stab, your initial stab, 50-60% brake. You want to get that turn in and then release the brake down to about a 20-25% and then hold it. And then we're going to release it right here at Papa John's. And then my favorite throttle up point is right here on the orange box right here. Throttle up just a little bit. 3 and 4 isn't as, or turn 4 isn't as bad as turn 2 on exit, but it will still bite you if you are absolutely full throttle through here. Make sure you're nice to the throttle on exit, and that's going to help you out. You can shallow it off on exit to make sure that you don't spin out. That's another trick, but it's best to get all the way to the wall and make sure you're all the way up there on exit to maximize your exit corner speed. So you notice I'm against the wall a little before the start finish line, and then keep it on the wall, and then down into turn one again. So the biggest thing with this track is you definitely need to practice it before you run. It's definitely not one you can hop in and just kind of feel and send it, because it's really easy to spin out here. Probably one of the more easier tracks that you get caught up in getting the right rear a little too hot, spinning out. So try to get that half an hour practice in before you run the race. Run several laps. Another trick with this is that progressively the car will get tighter and tighter and tighter. So the best way to combat that is take your brake bias and go more negative with it. So keep cranking it negative. So if you're pushing on entry, crank it negative. Pushing on entry, crank it negative. And keep going that way. And then on a pit stop, make sure to put it back to where it was before. So make a note of where it was. Crank it back during the run. Reset it. Go back out. Do the same thing. That's probably your best bet of being really good on the long run, because as soon as you push that right front off, it's just going to be really hard to drive, even if you crank the brake bias back to try to make up for that. The right front already has the wear on it, and it's going to take a lot longer to get the wear back in the right rear. So that's another note. The restart, first gear is going to be sketchy. I'd use second gear for the sure thing, but if you're good at throttle control, do the first gear. So that's we don't want people spinning out at the start. So make sure you're under control. I think that's all I've got for this week. So good luck, everybody.